in terms of style,
It's Ronnie to break.
personality,
Ronnie.
and how much they each would have beat the other.
The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
They're not friends, they don't have to be. This is all business. They are both great champions, and this is what you call a proper snooker match. It's packed here, they're on their feet for the two as they entered best of 11 for a place in the semi-finals of this Players' Championship. These two played in Shanghai earlier this season, but it's their first meeting in the UK since 2020, and their first meeting in front of a live crowd.
Oh, and a miss. Mark
Selby hasn't been in such good form, but this one result, if he were to win tonight, would maybe transform everything for him.
Foul, and a miss. Mark
Now then, could he see a strikes and you're out? The warning has to be given.
Foul, and a miss.
Well, yeah, it's already big, isn't it? Because
so
it wasn't
got to hit one or loss of frame.
Well, he certainly hit one.
Chance for Mark. Plenty waiting.
This is why you have to watch a match like this right from the start, because already...
Nicely done.
It's been eventful, it's been controversial. O'Sullivan just whacked him. Well, one round of the Welsh Open just last week. But in the second half against Barry Hawkins, he started to play really well. He finished off strongly. Came in our studio and was happy with the way he closed that match out.
The two words I used when I saw him in studio after it. Very good. Oh, there's the first bad mistake of...
Mark Selby, 17. One.
Titles this season. He hasn't actually lost a match for 103 days. He's won 16 on the spin in various tournaments.
6.
Yeah, that was crisp. But the favour returned. Didn't see that one. He's half it, but...
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 10.
Gone so far as well. Their first meeting was back in 2002 in Shanghai, the China Open. Selby actually won when O'Sullivan played pretty unorthodox stuff to fight back at the end and get over the line.
Well, there's a bonus. He's going to be tight in behind the yellow. The one on the left cushion's no good.
Mark Selby, 1.
Cushions to try and find it. So,
because you're not guaranteed to get more than one against O'Sullivan on top form, which he hasn't been yet.
1.
Seems easier. Played it beautifully.
Seven.
Giving it, as ever, absolutely everything. Said himself he sees playing O'Sullivan as the ultimate challenge. It's a challenge he's met many times.
15.
Red nail to the side cushion gives him some
21.
security. Brown safe as well, so he's a heavy favourite now to win this frame.
$29. 5.
I haven't seen O'Sullivan look this stern, I think, in a long time.
52. 53.
Well, let's be clear. Doesn't mean he'll beat him, but he's not scared of him.
The
62.
good thing about the way that he's cleaned first time round will be completely banished.
65.
Wasn't all scrapping, far from it. So, first blood
Selby, 55 and a third.
in this intriguing matchup here in Telford tonight goes to the 4 times world champion, Mark Selby. The final is Mark Allen against Ali Carter.
That is very telling that he refused. It may just be the case that sometimes a player gets a feeling out there, I don't fancy this, it doesn't feel right, so they renege on it, but it might be that he doesn't want to give Mark anything for free by taking a risk of his own. Interesting. See, there's a couple of reds going on the right wing, and it might just tempt Ronnie to press the button because the pocket's a lot bigger than it is normally. Having a look at it.
Well, it looked in, didn't it? But it didn't drop. And on such fine margins, whole matches can rest.
1. Yeah.
So Selby's already, of course, had some table time. He's made a nice half century, and already here in frame 2, another good scoring chance, you've got to say. Black's available, red
7.
spread. So, be disappointed not to make something substantial here.
$15.
You know, maybe not thinking about the technical
23.
side of the game, it's just play snooker that's made Mark come alive as a player when he comes up against Ronnie.
29.
Yeah, he beat him to win his first ranking title, the Welsh Open, back in 2008. It was a typical sort of Selby performance. He was 8-5 down, looked down and out, came back to win 9-8.
33.
Let's see if he, the tactical shot here. I mean, brown for easy red,
39.
no problem. Sometimes you think, maybe just keep that red in bulk as a saver. Deciding to take it now.
43. $44.
Yeah, that was good. He reset there, got down the shot. It's difficult to do that back off. And a little bit of doubt in his mind, so, and that tells us as well that he's thinking very clearly. Players often go down the shot, they
47.
don't feel correct, and they, I'll just play it anyway. And
48.
what's going to happen then? You make a silly mistake, so that was good.
Obviously, the snooker from the
55.
fluke helped in frame 1. And O'Sullivan was left with that sort of do-or-die red to the right middle in this frame.
62.
The tail end of his match against Barry Hawkins. Barry Hawkins didn't score almost 15 minutes of live play out there.
69.
Mark has only conceded 10
70.
points.
The other thing is Selby, he's getting on with it, isn't he? 20 seconds a shot. You know, he's not prevaricating, and that in
77.
itself is a sign that he's feeling confident. He's feeling up for this tonight, and Sullivan will pick up on all of this from his seat.
Oh, enough to
78.
promote the red, but can do off the pink, no problem.
85.
Not to be,
Mark Selby,
but
91,
591.
100.
Once again, Mark Selby seizing on the chance. And he holds the early advantage here in this fascinating quarter-final. He leads Ronnie O'Sullivan. Dominated the first two frames, breaks at 65-91. Let's see if things change here in frame 3. There's a possible 11 to play this evening.
And no touching ball, so that's also a bonus for Mark. No one in the history of the game has ever been as effective as Mark Selby in this type of situation. Every time you come to the table, you've got at least a problem to deal with. And often it's a serious one. He always knows where to put the cue ball to give you a headache. His own mind tonight. He clearly fancies this. He wants to play the pot and be aggressive. Here we go then. This is such a tough shot. Oh, if he gets a bounce, he's perfect and he's got it. What a shot. Throw that in the hot shot reel. Doesn't seem like it, but this is quite an important shot to get on that red next to the black. Anything around straight, and he's in absolute business here. That'll do lovely. This is a brilliant chance to press on farther.
25.
Yeah, pink looks like going to be on the green spot, which is no great hardship. It almost gets it out of the way.
So, an unexpected error just as he was looking to be in golden form.
Great. So the gauntlet has been thrown down tonight. Just a brilliant pass in response. Just about's enough. And quickly. This is a test.
Well, he's played the positive shot and he's not got the result. Trying to get the reds into play, just stuck on one.
13, touching ball.
Because for the large parts of this match so far, he's
no,
been given the run
30.
around by Mark. Massive mistake. Massive mistake, and he's left the red that Mark missed a few minutes ago. He should win the frame, all things being equal, and it goes.
1.
Got a cast iron grip on things.
And once again, if he does, well, they're playing a game of snooker, but they're playing each other as well. And that vibe, that dynamic, is playing its part tonight, for sure.
9. $15. 22.
Yeah, that vibe that you talk of, David, it's apparent, isn't it? I think everyone in
23.
Telford Centre can sort of sense it and feel it out there. When he's playing well, this guy, you know, feel like you've no one have any time to breathe in the match. You can't let off your concentration for a split second, because he puts so much concentration into
29.
those little exchanges from this side of the table playing safe. He puts massive effort into every little shot. All those little innocuous ones that you don't think mean anything, they mean the world to this guy. He's got you under constant pressure, so when he's in form, he's so difficult
He missed
to
a
handle.
round. He left a chance. O'Sullivan tried to get the balls open. That's where it went wrong initially. It was a bit unlucky, really. But then later he missed it, that safety. Left this chance, and Mark Selby has taken it.
43.
Yeah, from a neutral standpoint, it's so good to see him look this good in a match, Mark. Yeah,
40,
he
49.
played
It
some.
really is a tall order, so frame 4 coming up huge in this match. I'm sure the O'Sullivan fans and the man himself would like to see some of that magic come to the fore. If he can get in, make a nice break tonight, just 13 in 3 frames.
54.
Whereas Mark Selby has made 3 half centuries. So far it's been worth waiting for. It's been
61.
just over 3 years since they last played in the UK. In the UK in front of an audience.
63.
In various other subplots on the world storyline, and that's what we've seen tonight. He's been positive. He's gone for his shots, and a couple of mistakes he's made so far have not been punished.
75.
Yeah, he's missed a couple, but I think so far the
81.
report card sort of reads that Mark is making Ronnie, at the moment anyway, look quite ordinary.
Well, he's capable of the extraordinary and he's going to have to produce it soon, because Mark Selby has had breaks of 65, 91 and 81. He is firmly on top, halfway to victory, leading 3-0.
Frame 4.
Yeah, Mark Selby leading 3-0 in this race to 6
Keep
to
quiet
reach
now,
the
please.
semi-finals of the Players' Championship. He's halfway there. This is Sullivan looking for improvements in all areas. Huge roar for that one, though. So, he's in. What can he do?
Six. $14.
Yeah, it's no good. I don't think the left one's on,
29.
and that's quite a poor safety by any standard
And
to
you're
leave the
still on
half ball
29.
red.
Yeah, there you see the safety tonight. You can see Selby hasn't put a foot wrong. O'Sullivan down at 56%, and that mistake there offered the chance. Mark Selby's potted the initial red.
11.
associate Selby's victories over O'Sullivan as being close, because most of them have been. Quite a few deciders, but actually the last one in that Scottish Open final 2020, that was 9-3. Rather strange time that, of course, playing behind closed doors.
19.
I think what's been impressive is
24.
he's not doubting himself at all, is he? And
25.
in some ways in this match you've got every right to, but I think his mind's just been focused. He's known from the start, I've got to play well tonight. And he is. He's looking confident and having a big chance here to
33.
take a decisive lead at the interval.
Forty-one.
Settles for the sort of mid-distance red. And he was able to pinch the pocket just marginally.
Forty-seven.
It's a good piece of ball strike in this, just to nip the cue ball. Yeah, well played.
$55.
But did anyone really think Mark Selby would be 4-0 up at the interval? 2 more balls and that's a reality.
62.
Just checking the scores.
63.
He's outplaying Ronnie O'Sullivan, is the truth. 2 snookers needed.
70.
And the double
71.
means the tour winner of 4 titles this season. The world #1, all the rest of it, is in deep trouble here.
Eight. $83.
And he can cap a superb start to the evening with a century break here.
92.
When they were introduced, the
98.
crowd stood up. Ronnie O'Sullivan has spent played here. Black for the century. What a start to the night for Mark Selby. He's been absolutely superb. Breaks of 65, 91, 81, and that 105. He leads Ronnie O'Sullivan at the interval by 4 frames to 0.
O'Sullivan has whitewashed Selby twice. 5-0, 4-0. Selby has never whitewashed the Rocket. It's a possibility now.
If anybody can come back from a deficit, it's certainly him. Cue ball looks very close. Oh, another mistake.
Foul.
Glaring
Mark Selby,
mistake.
4.
Not like Ronnie O'Sullivan at all. We got pink to follow, or blue.
1.
Pink was open into the left middle, but decided to come up for the blue. A little bit short. Shouldn't be a problem in and out of ball.
$7.
There's the pink. Needs to get the gap. He has the gap. Has he got the pace? It's pretty good. Very, very good. Just another little grimace. Last 2 cost them 2 frames.
Can turn on the brilliance. And a match can be transformed in the blink of an eye. Hoping they get the job done.
missed the pack of reds here. And missed the blue. It's not too bad. Fuller contact on the blue, and Ronnie would have had a go behind the yellow somewhere. Not too bad. Got a good cue ball. Wanted to be a little bit. And because of it, well, wonderful, wonderful on pot, and he's going to be on the blue. Got to make the most of these opportunities.
7.
Already, that's no good. Got to avoid the yellow here. It's no good.
11. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
Another tough one. Oh, this time he's missed it.
It sounded like a very clunky contact, actually. We don't see many kicks these days. Maybe that was one of them.
This would be a clever little shot. Can he hide the cue ball right behind the pink here? Tried it. Has he left the red into this right? No, left centre.
Ken, talk about the heart of the pocket.
And that's pretty indicative of how he's played tonight. Looks so much sharper. Go back to that match against Barry Hawkins when he was very, very rusty. Looked bereft of confidence. Second half of that match played a bit better, and he's just found something maybe. Completely different player tonight, Mark Selby. He has done, and I think he's okay. The bottom red pots.
That's not the story at all. The bedrock of his success so far has been
17.
extremely heavy scoring. And there's an opportunity here to enhance that.
$25.
Nicely played. Lovely touch.
30. 31.
Yeah, they've had a great rivalry, haven't they? Different old characters.
36.
Wonderful winners, both of them.
We've been saying for
40.
ages, Selby needs confidence.
41.
What's the best way to bolster confidence? To totally dominate
48.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah, just looks very assured, not like he has been in the recent few months. Hasn't won a major for quite some time.
55.
With the rest, over the course of his 2 matches here, Mark Selby has been flawless. And flawless is a reasonable word to describe his match as a whole thus far.
Mark Selby, 59 and the third.
Selby misses, but it's far too late to save that man's bacon. Mark Selby, astoundingly, astonishingly, leads 5-0.
Frame 6. Mark Selby to break.
It could be the closing frame. Recoveries from 5-0 down to win 6-5 in pro snooker are rare. But if anyone can do it, the Rocket can. Right now, though, the numbers are very much against him. He scored 63 points so far. Mark Selby, 480.
And won't take his foot off the pedal. Won't take liberties. Ronnie knows that. He knows he's going to have to carve out his opportunities himself.
Semi-final of the 2020 World Championship.
Yeah, good return. Once again, he was glued to that ball cushion. And this looks pretty good if he's got the cover with the green. No problem. Bit pacey. The ball much better than that.
Was that opening red the catalyst for the kind of brilliant burst only O'Sullivan is capable of?
7.
Once
13.
again, short pace and nicely played, and he's on the red into the left corner. Just the right of it out of the way. Yeah, lovely. And
20.
that opens the black now into both corner pockets.
To
27.
Wimbledon, you don't want to see Novak Djokovic losing straight sets. Travel to St Andrews, you don't want to see
28.
Tiger Woods shoot an 80. The crowd here this evening have come to see Ronnie O'Sullivan. Can he at least give them a cameo?
36.
Only
42.
real off frames in minutes.
43.
That's what he has to do. It's almost no miss snooker from now on. There's no doubt about it. If he can win a couple of frames, it's something that he would relish. A fight back against one of his arch rivals.
51.
Doesn't need much more inspiration than that. Oh, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong. That's end of break.
58.
That's the worst possible outcome.
1.
Yeah, it was a safety shot he didn't have to play. He was trying to play a clever safety shot. He could have played a straightforward one, knocking a red up into the bulk area, keeping it
4.
tight down this end of the table.
5.
The red's in. Oh, he just missed the red on the left-hand side cushion. It was pretty close. And that extra bit of pace one, as you can see. Could double kiss. He's trying to play a different shot. Oh, I tell you what, this is a marvellous shot. And he's got cover on the green. What a shot he's played there. If it goes in. Oh, what a pot. Wow, you got to be kidding me. That is incredible.
That's the definition of a hot shot.
You won't see a better shot all week. He may not play on the red behind the black just yet. He may leave that to last. Yeah, the angle. Well, as you can see, it's too straight on the black. So he played for the red beside the pink. This time just screw back. Almost where his hand is now. The cue ball. Oh, has he gone too
70.
far? Oh, has he gone too far? The black and He's just playing the snooker. He didn't fancy it. Cue ball behind the black. No quarter given. He hasn't hit it hard enough, though. It's a poor shot. He may rue that.
Mark Selby,
In this framing, anyway.
Needs to rest. Oh, on the jaw. I think it's bounced.
He's okay. He's away from the yellow pocket now.
1.
Is he past the balk line? Just about. Perfect.
Stop the car.
8. Yeah.
Trying to protect a 16-match unbeaten record.
Almost straight on the
15.
blue, but he's got a slight angle, so he's okay.
20. 26.
There's an O in O'Sullivan and a 0 on the scoreboard tonight. Mark Selby, simply superb. Breaks of 65, 91, 81, 105, 59, and then salvaging frame 6 from well behind on the black. You cannot get any better than that.